Listen. I do not have to be perfect. And if people want me to be perfect or expect me to be perfect, let them. I'm just here to learn and develop some skills and to enjoy the journey as much as possible. And that is something I have to constantly remind myself of. And I'm glad that I remind myself of that. What's going on? It's Elev here, and I'm trying to figure some things out and make some things happen. And today was a beautiful day once again. Actually, a beautiful day because it was windy and I got the chance to go for a walk. And I got the chance, it was just a glorious, beautiful day. But while I was at work or just getting my day started, I was constantly feeling pressured to just step my game up a little bit right now. I feel like I've been a little bit lax enjoying my spending time with my friends, enjoying watching a little bit of anime and things like that. And then also just prioritizing the I prioritize my life. There's some like key projects that I'm trying to make progress on, and I have to put them first. And when I do put them first, I end up getting drained by those things, and so therefore I don't want to do a lot of other things. And this makes me feel like it makes me feel some type of way. So with that, as I get ready for these meetings, as I get ready to wrap these projects up, I feel like people are like watching me and they're expecting me to be this perfect individual because I do rely on systems and I am extremely organized and I keep lists and I'm always striving to do my best. But even though I'm doing my best, I'm taking risks. I'm doing things that I'm uncomfortable with, and so therefore I am going to make a mistake. And it is normal to make mistakes. And the reality is like sometimes I'm so proficient at things that people don't realize the mistakes that I'm making. And I feel like they do see them. Only the experts will see them. So another facilitator might see them, another designer may see them, another speaker may see the things that I do. But a lot of majority of the people I interact with, they don't realize that I'm even making mistakes. And I have to also be mindful of all of that. And the way that I really kind of combat that stress of wanting to be perfect and people putting those expectations on me, because the reality is people do see them. And I'm going to make mistakes. And it is going to hurt somebody. And somebody's going to notice some of these things. But I've made so many mistakes in my life. And I still achieve so many things. And people still have this crazy mindset of me in this crazy religious model of me or an architect of me in their head. I'm like, this isn't, I don't know what Eddie you know, but this is not me. But they see it and that's their life. And when I realized that and accepted that, and I allowed that to allow me to move me forward and kind of removing some stress off me, it worked out for the best. Now I just remind myself that hey Eddie, I'm facilitating my first instructor-led training tomorrow, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm going to make mistakes, but it's okay. I'm going to use all the skills that I have. I'm going to leverage the people in the room and their expertise. I'm going to work with my peers to help me navigate through this session. But then I'm also going to remember this is my first time doing it and I'm practicing and I'm developing these skills. So when it's time that I really, really need it, I will have the skill. And I may need it in 10 years. So this is, if I fail today, it's okay. I'm gonna just keep on trying, getting better. And I'm getting better, so much better. I used to be really like stressed out about reading in purpose and reading out loud in person because I'm a little dyslexic. And I get really anxious and then I just stop and I prefer and I say things in my head and I don't say them out loud. And so I've had to learn to read out loud to people while a room of like 30 people watch me read out loud with all this stress. But I'm getting really good at it. I did a practice session with my director today, and I was like, "Look at me reading out loud," and I was like, "It is a struggle for me. If only I wish people knew the things." I do think though, if you watch all videos, I'm on Daily Insight number 12. You'll see how sometimes I mix my words up, or I don't use the proper pretense for these words, or just conjunctions and things like that, because I'm learning how to get that coherence between what I think and what I speak out loud. I'm so used to speaking. I'll have like when I walk past people, I'll have all these conversations and I say nothing to them. And they're like, "Why didn't you talk to me?" I was like, "Well, I did in my head. We talked about this, we talked about that. I made some mistakes." And I'm like, so right now I'm learning how to articulate my thoughts out loud. And this is all practice once again. And I'm glad that I can have this awareness and this peace and this joy in just practicing these skills that I never thought that I would have, that I have become proficient in, that I have mastered in some cases. And I love looking back on knowing that I did my best, I made the most, I challenged myself, I created something beautiful out of my own life. And that's cool. And with that, I thank you for allowing me to practice. Thank you for enjoying this journey with me. And I am going to actually head to bed because I can. And I did everything. I did my best. I didn't perfect and finish everything, but I did 3 hours of contract work. I had 3 meetings today that I completed. I reviewed my project management list. I did my budget. I'm good, bro. I'm good. So I'm gonna go to sleep. So good night. Take care. Thank you for your time and your energy. And I hope I see you soon. Bye.